Hello everyone, welcome back to another match that we have here in the Osumania 7 Key World Cup 2023. We're of course in the quarterfinals, finishing up the last 3 matches left, and the next one is one that I'm sure a lot of people have been very much looking forward to here. It is going to be Team China versus United States. I'm Potassium F, going to be casting here today with Cryoli, and how are you doing?
Hey, doing well. And yeah, as you said, China and United States, yeah, I am also looking forward to this one like a whole lot.
Yeah, this is one that's definitely like one that I immediately had my eyes on when I was looking at the matchups. Of course, China being seed number 4, USA being seed number 5. These two teams are very close together in skill overall. And it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this match plays out, because I don't think there's much that people can predict in the way of, even as far as picks and bans go. I would expect China to be avoiding those chord streamy picks for sure against United States, though.
Yeah, I can definitely see that as well, with United States having the likes of Stupid Man, like really insane Rice player, really insane on chord streams, mostly pretty much most of the Rice picks is going to be in US ballpark.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the accuracy that US has shown on the Rice picks has been insane, but I would say China still do have a very good chance at taking it just because of the level of difficulty of these maps. We have seen a lot of misses are definitely possible, and if there is a team that you can say doesn't miss much, I would say China is definitely up there in terms of the combo game.
Yeah, for sure. Can definitely predict that. So, but yeah, when it comes to China, though, honestly speaking, for a lot of the previous MWCs, China honestly is the one to fall a little bit short when it comes to ratio game, at least on the slightly harder stuff. They are combo gamers, but ratio might be a little bit favored towards United States when it comes to Rice. LN's hybrids, that could be a different story as well, but it is something that we will have to see later on.
Yeah, will be interesting to see. I think particularly as well, something that I've been looking at in particular is that coordination LN pick. China being the number 1 team out of everyone on the LN coordination qualifier, but last week on the round of 16, United States pulling off an absolutely absurd score on that LN coordination means that I'm not really sure if any team wants to be touching that just yet. But as I say that, we are going to be getting an LN1 pick from China, going to go into more of the release focused.
Yeah, when you say release focus, it's pretty much an understatement. This is like pure releases. All these staggered release points are just all over the place. Getting good accuracy on that is going to be a nightmare. Well, when it comes to China, they are the ones who are going to pick it first. So we'll see what happens. So right now we do have I still don't know how to pronounce China captain's name. Turks. I'm just going to say Turks.
Yeah, I usually just say Turks.
Turks.
I like pretend it's a you in a way.
Fair enough. So Turks and Satori, I guess these two will be the like as you said before. These are probably going to be the 2 players that will play majority of China's matches. The other 2 are more specialists, but these 2 will be kind of all-rounders. They can play also pretty much anything. But LN right now looks to be these 2 players. And for United States, Squishy and Turney, both of them are also pretty decent long-nut players. Well, Stupid Man is a specialist in the Rice. Squishy will be tanking a lot of the LN picks instead. Same with Turney, actually.
Yeah, we have seen Turney coming in for a lot of the, I guess, kind of the coordination and the release focused LN picks in particular, and they've been performing extremely well on them. Another thing to note as well, this is TV size, basically. So massive risk in that regard. Any kind of miss, if there is one from either player, that means a whole lot when the map is this short.
Right, getting things to sync up, and here we go, starting off. Long note 1, Ju Rokuchi no Hitoritabi.
It looks like a very early accuracy lead going in the favor of United States, just by a little bit off the back of Satori's early accuracy drops, but looking like it's evening out just a little bit.
Yeah, Squishy actually did tank a little bit more accuracy. Same with Turney. They're both very equal to each other, but over on China's side, Turks is going to be holding, well, it was at 99.7, but there's another small act drop does send it back down just a little bit, but they still do have a very small lead.
Yeah, act drops to be expected, as you can see from just the timing of these releases, just as a whole, impossible to avoid 200s at some point here. But we're already halfway through the map. It's looking like China is starting to edge out a little bit of a lead over the United States, but it's nothing too significant.
Yeah, Satori has come back from the brink. Was the lowest accuracy previously, but now has overtaken Squishy, who now has fallen a little bit more. And Satori is now on par with Turney, and Turks is still doing absolute banger of a job, 99.6. It is going down just a tiny bit, but this is a short map, only a quarter over the way to go, and unless misses happen, this is going to go into China's favor.
Yeah, both players from China just like 0.1% over their United States counterparts here. And that's just giving a small act lead. Of course, still four full combos on the board, and it looks like everyone is going to full combo this one.
Yeah, 4-way full combo. Just about 9,000 points of difference in favor of China, with Turks getting the sub 10 to 100 count, and also best ratio in the lobby.
Yeah, Turks Ak Gaming right here. But that was a first pick from China. They did win the point in the end. So, hindsight, definitely a good pick. But at the same time, that could have very easily gone either way, I feel like, because these accuracies are definitely, this is hardly an accuracy advantage for China.
Yeah, not at all. And now pick number 2, Stupid Man now making an entrance for United States, so you can most definitely expect the Rice pick, which it is. Reincarnation Rice for the Jack map.
The United States definitely looking to flex their ratio here, and they have a lot of it. Stupid Man and Alter, of course, coming in. That's going to be the Rice duo for this team. And we've seen some very, very scary ratios from them.
But yeah, honestly, anything can happen. But as we saw in the Canada versus Vietnam matchup where Rice 4 was played, we saw a lot of very, very funky. What do you call it? We saw some very, very funky drops. We even have 0-200s and 350s and 5 misses from Dale. But yeah, it is something that you expect with a court jack map. Somehow 200s will be less than your misses or your 50s.
Yeah, that does tend to happen, especially with a BPM like this. Everyone should be physically capable of playing the 240 BPM. It's just the kind of patterning you get with the jacks. Sometimes you press the wrong note, or you forget to press one of the notes, just kind of miss one of them and let one of the notes slide by.
Yeah, it definitely happens quite a fair bit. That is to be expected with court jacks. And now starting off right here, 400 combo in, everyone is still holding, but United States, what is Stupid Man doing? 99.98, and Alter as well, very close behind, 99.97. But obviously, not to discredit China, because Satori is also still holding extremely well with 99.94, and Turks, the lowest accuracy right now being 99.86.
And 99.86 is so high as an accuracy.
Tells you something about the level of players at this stage.
Yeah, you see literally any other map in the map pool. If you see a 99.85, 99.86, that is going to be the MVP, no matter what. But here in the Jack map, all of these players are just so ridiculously comfortable getting a ratio on it. Both United States players still above 99.95, and that's going to give them the advantage here. And
Satori is going to take a break here, and that definitely will put them on the back foot. They've been they've been trailing the whole way, and that miss is just going to solidify the lead that United States has.
Yeah, it is pretty much over at this point as long as the United States just hold on. Even if they find a miss here, the accuracy lead they'll still have in their favor.
Yeah, it is way too much in favor of them. And they're definitely going to close this out with some insane scores right here. 990, 998, I believe, was the lowest.
Oh my god. 59 and 72, both double S's from United States players. Yeah, both of them getting 998k. And I mean, what can you really do? Nothing much you can do about that one if you're Team China. Just kind of have to say, well, that was United States' first pick. Shrug it off. It's 1-1 now.
Right, and now going into long notes. Okay, so starting to see a little bit of a pattern here. So China's going to go for the bottom half, and US is going to go for the top half.
Yeah, that definitely does seem like the strategy that's starting to emerge here. Obviously makes sense, given what we've just seen in the ratio of the United States on those rise picks. But at the same time, these LNs could be dangerous for China, I feel like.
But it's a Chinese song, so definitely China has the advantage.
Oh, of course, you're right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is China's pick, just because it is from Jay Chao.
Yep, also by the Chinese mapper Wilbin Chan as well. So
yeah, of course.
all signs point to China here. This one's going to be an interesting one. This one's the full-on coordination pick, so one that's very easy to drop in combo if you aren't fully comfortable or paying attention at all throughout the entire map. Only 2 minutes long, but still, I think the potential here for these breaks is very real.
Okay, and also with this long note map, the coordination pick, from what I've noticed, you are holding at least one key throughout the entire map. You do not get to release at any point.
That is rough. That means you have absolutely no, like, it's the mental stamina as well at that point, right? You cannot let up a single moment of focus. Ooh, Satori finding a break.
Satori looks like could not focus well enough. But Alter right now, just taking a long note break, I think. Release something a bit too early, release something where they weren't supposed to, so that is going to even it out a little bit. But with this coordination map, you actually don't gain combo very fast. It actually takes a while before you get back up to 400, which does open up a world of possibilities for you to drop more accuracy or even more combo before hitting that 400 combo cap.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now it's one miss apiece. So in the combo, that everything is tied up, but you can see this very tiny accuracy lead for China. It's so small, but it's really just Turks versus Tony right now is the accuracy difference, 99.59 versus 99.53. Satori and Alter.
It is still narrowing.
Oh, it's so close. And there's still a third of the map left. All these players still have to stay focused throughout the entire map.
Yeah, and also with these, it's not purely long notes. There are also like some rise notes interlaced. So yes, if you're also not prepared to handle like rise notes in between coordination long notes, you could find yourself dropping quite a bit of accuracy or even combos. But so far, with both teams having above 1,500 combo, only breaks coming from Alter and Satori, and they weren't even big breaks. That is going to be it. The only breaks that they had was they only had 2 breaks apiece.
These accuracies are so close. What, Satori, huh?
Oh, okay, Satori, that was just a long note break. Really something that they weren't supposed to, but
that was almost a V1SS. Okay. Wow.
The V1SS that could have been.
very close there, but at the end of the day, that is the accuracy that managed to pull China just a little bit ahead in that pick. So 2-1 now, and United States get the next pick. You could have to imagine they're going back to one of those rice picks.
Aratanaru, we've seen this before a lot of times. The faster court stream pick. Definitely, once again, in US's ballpark. Alter and Stupid Man unexpectedly will be making an entrance once again to play out Rice Creek. While China, will they be switching out players? They still do have Turks and Satori in the lobby.
Yeah, quad stream for the United States, very scary prospect here. This one's going to be a lot faster than we've seen in the previous round though, 189 BPM. And also very short, so any kind of misses that we're going to be seeing will have a massive effect, but I think if all four players manage to pull off the full combo, United States should have this accuracy advantage theoretically.
Yeah, on paper, it definitely looks like US will have this point in the bag, but we still do have to see if they pull off the full combo first. Going out of the intro, actually, okay, Satori and Turks both. Wait, hold on, that score doesn't look right. US has the better accuracy, but somehow the score is still flickering. What is this?
Yeah, I mean, these accuracies are, tiny bit better for the United States, but this is so close. This is, like, I think 1-200 from the United States probably completely ties up this accuracy. And actually now, looking at this, Satori is now caught up with Alter. Turks is even higher than Stupid Man.
Okay. But it is still going to be anybody's game halfway through, and nobody has been short of perfect. Right now, Stupid Man and Turks finds herself at like 99.80, 0.84. It is still really close there. Alter holding up with that 99.9. And Satori also very close behind, 99.86.
Turks dropping down to 99.8 flat. That is putting the lead in United States. Satori actually dropping a little bit down as well. So now Alter beating Satori, Stupid Man beating Turks, but both of those 1v1s are very close.
But yeah, it really could go anyway. Turks picking up like a lot of regular 300s in that jack, but now this court jacks into streams before going into the final chorus. More court streams that's going to be a little bit faster. But we still don't see any difference in the score. It is still flickering from start until the finish. Will anybody take a combo break? Will anybody find a stream of 200s? Doesn't look like it's happening. And to the end, United States, they do take it with like a 4,000 point difference.
Oh, that is close. That is really close, all things considered there. So, I mean, Satori and Alter's ratio is identical just with the 200s.
Yeah, but still, with United States being the rice-oriented team, they definitely felt a little bit of fear when it comes to China. It is way too close.
Yeah, we can definitely see, once we start getting down the line with these picks for both teams, I think towards the end of this match, we're definitely going to see some picks being contested. Absolutely. And here, this is the very last LN pick that China have.
Yeah, Dive With You. And probably going to be China's last favorite to win the point pick.
We'll have to see how this one goes though, because although they did win the other two LN picks, this one is pretty far different from the other two that we've seen so far.
Yeah, it is density, so there is less of a coordination or release focus. So I guess we're still going to be seeing Alter and Stupid Man play this one.
So we are seeing Stupid Man staying in for one of the LNs here. China still having the same two players.
Yeah, Turks and Satori have played every single map that has been picked. Where United States they did swap out here and there. Turney and Squishy did come in previously, but now once again we are going to be seeing Alter and Stupid Man taking on a long note pick. A rather calm intro here, but unfortunately Stupid Man finding a little bit of difficulty in trying to get good ratio or good accuracy in the intro, but as it goes further on where the density part kicks in, we might see things change up a little bit.
For now though, a little bit of an act lead for China. Turks and Alter matching each other. Satori a little bit higher than Stupid Man, but actually Turks is dropping some accuracy now.
Actually, same with Satori now. Alter with 99.73 is already above both of the Chinese players. It's only Stupid Man making the difference, 99.58, but still really close to China's second player Satori. So anything, it could still go into US favor if something happens with China.
Stupid Man's recovered the accuracy quite a lot as well, from 99.4 all the way up to 99.6 in that dense section. But here comes the second half, and we've seen a lot of people struggle here. Stupid Man being the first miss.
With Stupid Man finding that miss, and now Turks is going to respond in kind, but this density section, you build up combos so fast, you don't really have the opportunity to capitalize on that miss. As you see, they already gone back up to 600 combo, and that lead did not shift at all.
Yeah, because even though that was one miss each, theoretically that should have been an even trade, but it's the kind of the cleanliness of those hits. Those misses. Stupid Man with that miss kind of missed multiple times, dropping a lot of accuracy. But Turks looked like it was just a singular drop. Accuracy still very high, and it looks like China is going to win with this act lead.
And there you have it. One full combo apiece from Alter and Satori for US and China respectively. Turks though with only 9 200s and just that one miss, like you said, it was a very clean break. Unfortunately for Stupid Man, his break was a little bit on the dirtier side. But so far it has been going as we pretty much expected. China has taken all the points from long nose, and now US will be trying to do that with Rise 5 right now, Fuzzy Naval.
Yeah, US wasting no time with their picks. They know what they're picking. They've come with a game plan. But it's going to be interesting because I think starting around this point, we might see some breakpoints coming out. We have seen 5 points in a row being won by the team that picked them. But at this point in the match now, China has to go for these hybrids probably, and United States are going to start having to go into the less clear Rice picks where China might be able to contest them on. We'll see what happens in this one. This is another short one as well.
Yeah, just under 2 minutes. I think this is the mixed Rice pick. But from what I've noticed, this mixed Rice has actually a little bit of a heavier emphasis on technical patterns. Alright, intro here right now, as it has been previously, pretty equal all throughout the intro, the first quarter right here. Alter takes a hit, drops under 99.7, but right now Stupid Man is going to be holding up 99.7 and above. But Alter also makes his way back over on the Chinese side, both players under 99.7, but there's still quite a lot of map left to go. But Alter is going to find the miss. I think it was that triple jack.
Yeah, but that's going to be a miss. And yeah, China's accuracies, even though they were behind in accuracy, they kept it very close, within 0.1% with each US player. So that one miss means a whole lot.
Yeah, and US now finds themselves on the back foot. What will they be able to pull it back Turks right now takes a 200 drop. This part right here is kind of like free act, honestly.
Yeah, we still have a quarter of the map left, and China cannot afford to find any misses because even though they're ahead in the combo game, United States have a little bit of an act lead, so a miss will give the lead over to the United States again. Even 200s, they got to be careful with their accuracy as well, that it doesn't drop too far down.
Even in this section here with its like bracket streams and also like flames thrown in, it is not taking anyone down. But Satori finds it.
At the very end. That's enough. It's flickering over. Oh my god.
Oh, right from the brink of death, US comes back.
1,128 points. United States win that by saved at the very last second by a slip up from Satori.
Yeah, couldn't have worded it better myself. That was just like one instance of a miss and it was China's undoing.
These ratios really being the savior here for United States. You can see actually China getting the better 200 counts, but with these ratios, United States definitely ahead in the overall accuracy. And oh, that was really close to being the first break point, but instead we get a tied game yet again, 3-3, and now it's the dangerous part for China. What do they pick out of the hybrids?
All right, starting the hybrid pool with Shuno Hazama, or as some people might know better as Rain Shower.
Of course, Rain Shower being another map that we see, same song in 4-key.
Yeah,
but this one we've seen a lot of very short maps. This is going to be a very long one that we're seeing here, almost 4 minutes. So what's really going to matter, even more than before, is going to be that accuracy advantage for whichever team manages to get it.
So far, I haven't seen any swaps from China at all. United States that are also still gonna feel Alter and Stupid Man. I think. Yeah, I think this is actually the best lineup that they got.
And we'll see how both teams perform on this one. This is one where now I think it should definitely not be that comfortable of a win for China if they do manage to win it. United States can absolutely take this point, and I think they're going to be looking to try right now. Very calm intro for a very long map here. And Turks actually dropping a little bit down to 99.1 briefly at the start there, but should have plenty of time to be able to bring back that accuracy.
Yeah, hopefully it looks to be that way, but yeah, he's basically already matched Stupid Man and actually overtaken him already by quite a huge margin though. But the accuracy from Alter is still keeping US in the game. Leads might be flickering back and forth, but this is a long map. We're gonna see a lot of things happening.
Accuracy game seems like it's just barely being won right now by United States. Superman is recovering the accuracy back up to 99.6, matching Turks once again, and Alter just has a slight lead over Satori.
But one thing is that both teams still have not lost their full combos yet. This part here, it is a little bit on the trickier side. We go into the heavier island sections a little bit. Something that China will definitely be happy with, but the United States is also still keeping up with that. But Turks is going to be the first to drop, and that lead is just no more. The United States has taken the claim.
Yeah, this is now a definite lead for the United States. Still 2 full combos on their side, 1 miss for China. But the accuracy lead is also in the United States' favor, so They are going to take the bit of a lead, but at the same time, there's half the map left. China's going to need United States to find a miss at some point if they want to come back in this.
I think the best chance that China has is if United States falls short on the long node. Where will they pick up breaks or not? At the moment, it doesn't look like it at all. This part here picks up in density a whole lot. Will be seeing breaks. No breaks happen from either side. US is still keeping this afloat. Alter still at 99.7, still on 990k pace.
Satori managing to pretty much match Alter as well. Very high 99.6 here. Superman not too far behind either. Very high accuracies for all three of those players with full combos right now. Turks just with the unfortunate miss once. Catching up in the accuracy as well, now at 99.5. Even if the accuracies manage to catch up from Team China, that one miss will prevent them from managing to find any kind of lead again.
Yeah, it's going to have to. There's going to have to be a miss coming up from United States for China to have any chance of taking it back. But this part here is pretty much identical to what we saw earlier in the first half of the map. And if United States did get through that unscathed, they're probably going to get through this one unscathed as well.
And that's actually close in the score.
What a score, yeah.
There was some accuracy drops at the very end by Stupid Man. It didn't matter in the end, but 1,000 points yet again, 1,687 in the favor of United States.
All right, yeah, this was not close at all. The first breakpoint has been had in favor of the United States, but also shout out to Satori, topping the lobby, 989.8, just 300 points above Alter. But yeah, really, really nice 200 count. Ratio still goes to Alter though.
And looking like the accuracies between the two scores, that one miss would have given China the win if it didn't happen. And now China in a bad situation, 3-4 after missing 2 picks in a row by less than 2,000 points. And the United States get to pick their own.
But the United States has called for a timeout. Alter needs some time to calm his nerves. You can't really play your best right after you just won 2 picks with less than 2,000 points of difference on both of them.
Yeah, I mean, even though United States has the momentum, you're right. Like, after seeing the scores from China, knowing that they're so close behind you on every single pick that you managed to win, like, the pressure is really mounting up for both teams right now.
Yeah, and also this being United States, it's their pick right now, which probably imagine it is going to be either Rise 1 or Rise 6. They are both not easy at all. So yeah, play with nerves on the stream delay map or the really insane 4.6 star tech map. That's a tall order. That's a very hard ask.
Yeah, these last two are the two maps that United States obviously feel the least comfortable with, and we've seen at this point now. I definitely think China can potentially break point on either one of them. So a big decision for the United States as well here. They're going to be going with Gypsophila Rice 1. It's going to be the delay, the speed pick of the pool.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any swaps coming out for United States, but China though, they still have only fielded Turks and Satori. Would there be any change anytime? Are these the only 2 available people for China at the moment?
I think there's a very good chance that Turks and Satori are the only 2 players available for China. I have not seen the other 2 players online at the very least, or swapped into the tournament server. Could be possible that Turks and Satori are just the best 2 players on China at every map. Maybe.
Yeah, could be. Right, about to start. Just getting things synced up, and we should be going right about now.
See how this one plays out. Any kind of misses will affect the score massively. Turks starting off the map with 2 200s, not the best start for sure.
Yeah, that's not ideal, but well, better here than actually nah. Yeah, picking up the 200s really early on does set the stage. I would assume, especially when you're facing up against United States, one of the better Rise teams in the tournament.
Especially when it comes to this accuracy, and it looks like Turks overall struggling in the accuracy department, 99.1, while the other players are still holding very high. Superman drops a little bit as well, a few 200s here, but Alter is still holding strong at 99.7 still. Everyone getting through that speed section just fine in terms of combo, but it is United States out with a clear accuracy lead after that.
Yeah, will China be able to mount any sort of comeback here? A little bit of a build-up with just some trivial chords here, and the burst it takes nobody. Everybody is still gonna hold on. But
oh, Turks finding a miss.
Turks is going to find a break, and once again, China finds themselves on the back foot on the Rice map. Not really something unexpected though. But Satori is still going to hold on. Only a quarter of the map left. It's going to need to be breaks coming out from the US, and doesn't look like there's going to be any. It's nearing the end, but the United States is not the Rice team for nothing.
You have to imagine, even if there is a break, if it's a clean break, that's not going to be enough for China at all. This accuracy lead's still in United States' favor. And Alter misses at the end.
From Alter, but it's too little too late.
Very clean miss as well. No accuracy drops, and obviously no time after that miss for the score lead to shrink at all. United States win a comfortable pick at the end of the day, and now it is match point 5-3. China have to win the next 2 maps in a row if they want to force the tiebreaker out, and they're going to go no hesitation hybrid 2. And if I'm not mistaken, is this not the extremely short one?
Yes, it is. TV size less than a minute and a half.
But at the same time, this one has quite a lot of LN difficulty involved in it.
Yeah, there is a lot of LN difficulty here. But there's also been like a reference to this being Colors Part 2 that we saw. A reference to Colors that we saw before.
Yeah, but definitely. Just because of the length, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course it is a hard map in and of itself, but just the short length of it and the lack of notes in general throughout the map means that it is so easy to choke, and if you do choke, that is a massive amount of potential score that goes down the drain.
All right, potentially the last pick if United States wins, but this is China's pick, so they are probably going to have some inkling of confidence. Yeah, they are probably going to be banking on that really difficult LN section coming up, seeing as it is still Stupid Man and Alter over for United States. Oh, Stupid Man Takes a rather uncharacteristic break. It's really early on though.
It is very early. The accuracy is still not that bad for Stupid Man as well. Overall accuracy lead should be a little bit in favor of China actually overall, as Alter drops the accuracy down a little bit close to Turks.
Yeah, I think it is that miss from Stupid Man that also tanks his accuracy down to 99.3 that does contribute a little bit of that lead for China.
But the miss was only about 100 notes into the map, so it doesn't count for the full amount that a miss in the middle of the map would count for. So although it is a definite advantage for China right now, one miss would definitely swing the lead back to the United States.
And very short map. We're only a quarter of the map left to go. There's going to need to be something happening to China if the United States wants to take the point for themselves. But right now, it doesn't really look like it. They're handling this long node section rather flawlessly, and they do take the point. Right now, it is 5-4.
3 FCs, just the one miss making the entire difference at the very start of the map there. And this has come down to the wire. We are on the very last pick. United States have their last pick. China has to win a break point if they want to tie this up and force a tiebreaker. And of course, it's going to be Rise 6, the very last Rise map in the pool.
Of course it is.
But this is dangerous. This is really dangerous for United States.
But it is a Rise map, and this technical stuff right here, I think United States can definitely out-ratio China though. The question is whether both teams are able to maintain a decent amount of combo. Yeah, and if anything, combo might be what China is okay with. But yeah, still, it is a Rise map. United States is bread and butter. Will China be able to take down the Rise team on the Rise map and force a tiebreaker?
Yeah, this is the most important pick here for both of these teams. I'm sure United States absolutely want to end it here. They do not want to go to a tiebreaker, one of those hybrid maps that could go back and forth. But this one, United States should, in theory, have a small advantage.
Yeah, on paper, this does seem like something that United States would win on, but Rise 6 is really, really unpredictable.
Yeah, technical maps are very hard to be consistent on just because of the fact it's so easy to choke on these patterns. Even, 200 rushes, misses could very well come in for either team.
Turks having a little bit of trouble getting good accuracy though, also picks up a 200 on the way, dropping down to 99%. Satori still doing the best they can, but Alter is the one that's going to find the break, and that sends the lead over to China. They just
That's
have
a really big break as well, down below 99% briefly.
Yeah, and also that break came like even before hitting that 400 combo, so he's not going to be able to enjoy that combo bonus up until now.
And Turk's actually recovering a massively the amount of accuracy he has now, actually almost the tying Stupid Man for the best in the lobby. It's a big recovery. Alter misses again.
Already not looking good. US is now finding themselves on the back foot on the Rise map. Alter taking 2 misses right now. Already not looking good. Over halfway in. Will China be able to take down the US on a Rise map?
I think United States definitely do have the accuracy lead still. This accuracy lead is actually quite significant because Alter and Turks have the same accuracy. Satori and Stupid Man very well in favor of Stupid Man, but Alter keeps finding these misses. It's the combo game.
It might be too far gone.
The combo for China, 2 full combos still. Superman still holding on a full combo as well, but this is 3 misses nonetheless, and they were all separated out far enough so that each one of those hurts massively.
Alter just unfortunately couldn't mount decent combo before finding breaks, and that is ultimately what sends China 5 points, tying it up with the United States, and you know what that means.
It means we're going to a tiebreaker. We are going to machine gun size style. Oh my god. These two teams, both 2 of the best teams in the tournament we're seeing here, playing the very last map to decide who continues on to the semifinals in the winner's bracket.
I'm so excited to see this.
Oh, this could go either way. We have seen actually both of the hybrids. The hybrids have gone 1 to either team.
Yeah, both sides have taken 1 apiece, and now this is basically a semifinals level hybrid.
The LN maps have been super close. The Rice maps even. China has taken 1 Rice map and almost won a 2nd Rice map. I don't think there's been that many kind of categories or skill sets that either team has really truly dominated on. I think it's been contested almost every single pick, and I don't think it's going to be any different for this one.
Yeah, it really goes to show you the level of play that these 2 teams have put out.
Absolutely, and of course it's going to be Turks and Satori, the 2 that have been playing the whole match so far. Alter and Superman, who have been playing most of the maps. I think it's been a very long time actually since we've seen a switch out from Team United States now.
Yeah, I think it was basically in the first 3 maps where we did see Tony and Squishy coming for US, but after that it's just been Alter and Superman all the way.
And here we go, 5 minutes long. This is a marathon. This accuracy so far actually basically dead even between the 2 teams. Turks and Satori 99.6. Alter is ahead of the pack. That's giving the United States maybe a little bit of an advantage, but we are so early into the map, anything could happen still.
Alright, a build up here, a lot of the bursty parts here. Nobody misses on that, reaches 1000 combo safely, but another build up. The BPM is rising. And we're still getting there's still basically no difference between each other. Everybody hits a space jack with relative ease, still holding onto their full combos, but this part right here, there's a little bit of a technical-ish patterns, a lot of screens, and also like mini jacks thrown in there.
We are seeing United States starting to go further ahead in terms of this accuracy lead, though. Superman increasing the accuracy, but actually dropping down now, down to 99.3, matching Satori. It's all Alter, and Satori finds multiple misses.
Yeah, multiple misses, so that does give United States a little bit of breathing room. Alter right now is going to be finding a miss.
And that might just tie it up just about. The accuracy lead is still in United States' favor, we can see, but it is not by much at all.
Alter has to make it back up to 400 combos, but in the meantime, China will be taking a little bit more, capitalizing a little bit more on that. So the lead is still going to be close, but Satori throws that away. A miss right now is that lead is going to go right back into the United States. Everyone transitions nicely into the LN section. This should be what China is good at. Will United States be able to hold on? But China, Satori instead, is going to be finding a break. United States, both Alter and Superman holding on really nicely. Satori, once again, another break and another one. Corjax right here did trip him up a little bit.
Yeah, really starting to struggle now. Maybe the stamina is really kicking in for Satori. The accuracy is still not very far ahead for Team United States. Actually, Alter dropping down to the same level as Turks and Superman now. It's all these combo breaks that are really deciding this advantage so far for United States, but it is a long map. We still have a lot left. If Satori manages to hold onto a combo for a little bit longer, and if United States find a couple breaks, could still go either way.
I'm so nervous. Turks and Superman still holding full combos. It's only a matter of time. Will one of them full combo the map? Will both of them full combo the map? But so far, right now, there's still a little bit of a easier-ish section. But Satori is gonna find another break to build up once again. Very fast burst here, and LN Stair. Does anybody find a break on that? Alter and Turk both trading, but Alter is having a little bit of a harder time trying to coordinate those stairs.
And that was the full combo for Team China now. That trade might slightly benefit them in terms of score, but it really does hurt their chances of being able to come back in this map if Turks is finding a miss here. And now Superman is the only full combo left. That court stream, that stair right there is basically really difficult to hit, even for someone who is as capable as Stupid Man. And now all of the full combos are off the board, but the number of misses is definitely higher for Team China so far in the map. And we're approaching the end already very quickly. And unless there is a complete collapse right now, Alter finding a break.
Alter needs to be one, but here this is an LN section which is pretty dense. We can see a lot of these sweeping LN stairs motion right here, but it is not catching anybody off. Even that column 3, 4, 5 jack right here. But Turks and Satori and Alter all gonna find Mr. Stupid Man, the sole survivor, and that is gonna be what sends United States through into the semifinal of the winners bracket.
Yeah, at the end of the day, too many misses from Team China. United States managing to hold on. Only the one miss from Stupid Man being the MVP of the tiebreaker there. But all of these scores you can see at the end are so close. 6-5 is the final score. United States will move on in the winners bracket. China will be sent down as an absurdly scary team to face in the losers bracket.
Yeah, seed 4. Honestly, this one, seed 4 and seed 5, you couldn't have asked for a closer matchup, to be honest.
Yeah, that was an absolutely insane performance from all of the players in this match.
Well, there's nothing left to say, but GGWP, thank you both United States and China for once again giving us a banger of a match to watch, going all the way to tiebreaker, kept it exciting from start to the end.
Absolutely. But I believe that will be the only match that we have for this particular block. Last 2 matches of the weekend will happen at a later time. We've still got Malaysia versus Spain and Korea versus Brazil, both of those being winners bracket matches, I believe.
Yeah, those are indeed winners bracket matches, and we are going to be signing off. But before we do that, we wouldn't be a tournament stream without our moment of shilling. So as some of you have already know, banners are available on the O Store. $2.50. Support your favorite team.
Absolutely. So go to the OSU store, buy one of those for your profile, makes your profile look very sick, and you will of course be shown to support whichever team that you want out of these 16 teams in the tournament. So make sure you go check that out and come back in about 4 hours where we're going to be having another exciting winners bracket match, Malaysia versus Spain. So until then, we will see you later.